Okay, so April Fool's Day came a little bit late, as in Mother Nature playing a trick on us. It's now the 3rd, and we got about another 4 inches of snow last night, just after everything was starting to melt off. But anyhow, today's project in the shop is going to be a spring-summer oriented project. Even though it doesn't seem like that right this second, I think we're going to put our own little spin on a picnic table and benches. So stay tuned. Well, as you've seen from the clips prior to this one, spring still hasn't quite sprung here in the Northland, but I'm going to keep it in mind on this next project. We're going to go ahead and make a trestle style looking picnic table. I'm just going to use SPF construction number 2 and better grade lumber, so SPF being spruce pine fir. And we'll go ahead and start by cleaning up the ends of these. Make sure everything's nice and square. And then we'll go ahead and mark out 36 inches. That's going to be the length of my feet for the legs. I should be able to get 4 out of one of these. So I'll go ahead and cut 2 of these at 27 in. The legs on the table are going to be 2 by 10, which is actually 9 1/4 in width. So the center feet I cut back 9 inches just to conserve some wood, because these will be sandwiched in between 2 other ones with the leg going up to the table. You'll see what I mean in a few minutes. Okay, next I'm going to just find the center of my leg, which is 18 inch because they're 3 foot. And my leg coming up out of it is going to be 9 1/4 inch. It's a 2 by 10. So that would be 4 5/8 over, and that's where the leg will come out. And these are 7 1/4. They're 2 by 8s for the legs. So I think what I'm do is go about halfway, and that will give me 3 5/8. So I got that point, and that's where my leg comes out. I just want to put an angle here, and I think I'm going to go about 10 inches over. And that should give me a pretty decent cut. Then we take it back over to the miter saw, find that angle, and go ahead and cut them on the miter saw. We'll find the angle, and that looks pretty good. It's going to be about a 19-degree angle. I think what we'll do is put a stop on the saw. We flip the piece, cut the other side off. 5 more to do. I'll get back at you all after. So I have to give credit due. This is not an original, once again. I saw this on King's Fine Woodworking channel on YouTube, and I like the design so much that I figured I'm going to kind of copy it. Now that we got all these feet cut out, I'm going to go ahead and measure 6 inches over, 6 inches over, and probably 1 inch up. Plunge cut with the saw. Okay, after I found center on our leg here, I'm going to go ahead and measure 4 5/8 to either side because I have a 2x10, which is 9 1/4 wide, and we're going to run that as a leg. Here I got 9 1/4 in between. And then from there, I want to be able to measure what the short legs are. So I'll take this over to the miter box and cut these down. Now what's going to happen is we're going to create a pocket for that 2x10 to slide down there. Okay, now that I got these cut back, I'm going to go ahead and pre-drill some holes. As I said, I took this idea from that King's Fine Woodworking. He didn't build benches for it, but I think I'm going to carry the benches with the same theme. I get these all put together, and I'm going to run them on the belt side, clean everything up. See, now there'll be a pocket for that 2x10 that'll slide right in there. And then we screw it through to hold it down. Just throwing a quick round over on everything to smooth out all the sharp lines. Just add something to them. Now that I got these all sanded smooth, I'm going to go ahead and make 2 more similar to this. Those ones will be out of 2x6. They'll be what holds the top down to the leg. So everything will be pretty much identical except for 2x6, and then this will change obviously. And we won't have the cut. But anyhow, I'll get busy on that. I'll squirt out that edge a little bit first. And then I'll go ahead and cut these down to 3 feet. 4 full ones and then 2 of the ones that are -9 inches. Seeing how I want to kind of mimic the bottoms, then I'll find the angle on the miter box for these, and then I'll go ahead and cut both ends of all these. I'll go ahead and find center again, and then just make sure I got my 9 1/4 spacing in there. And I'll go ahead and pre-drill once again so I don't end up with any cracks in the wood. Go ahead and use the 2.5 inch deck screws again. Now this one will go on the top of the leg, like so. And the table will get mounted down here. I'll go ahead and get the other one, and then we'll be back at the sander again. Yeah, that'll soften all the edges. The height of a picnic table is between 28 and 32 inches. I'm going to go with the higher of the number, which is 32. And then we got to subtract our table height, or table thickness, which is 1.5 inches. And then our distance from floor to bottom of our little cutout there, which is 1 inch. So we have to subtract from 32, 2.5 inches, which is 29.5. So I'll go ahead and cut that 2x10 down and get it fitted. Okay, and then you guessed it, time to sand, sand, sand. And before I start sanding that, I'm gonna get a measurement here. Go 6.5 up and 6 for the top. And then I'm gonna go ahead and stop my round over at that point. Because I don't want the round over to drop down in. I still want kind of a square edge here. There, one more and then a ton of sanding. These are some ugly 2x10s. Kind of sucks when that's all you can get from the big box store though. Hey guys, that was a lot of sanding on that one. I still got another one to do, but I'm gonna go ahead and pop this in there. Maybe lay it down. Make sure I got the right side. Yeah, that one don't look too bad. And then we're gonna wanna square it. To be honest, that is not bad. Check the other side, just to make sure my square is half-assed straight. 3.5's in that. Let's go in right in the center just in case I move it. And I don't think it moved, but we'll double check. I'm gonna go ahead and put 2 right in the center, 1 high, 1 low, because when I put the spreader in here, we're gonna go on the outside here. So far all the screws been buried on the inside, so that's what I'm trying to keep with. Put a little pre-drill mark in there, just to keep everything kind of neat and clean on the outside of the table. And go ahead and put the top on, and that's got a little wiggle room from so much sanding. So I'm going to go ahead and maybe put a clamp on there. Same thing, I'll go ahead and put one in the center here. I want to measure off the bottom feet, right here if you can see that. The top edge, 30 3/4, 30 1/2. So we need to bump this up just a smidge. 30 5/8, 30 5/8. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on this side with the center screws. Definitely a little bit of time involved in it. I really like how these legs are so stout. Get rid of my pencil work. So anyhow, here's one leg. I still got to assemble the other one. I'll get back to you after I get the next stage going. Now I got to start working on the tabletop, and that's just going to be 7 6-foot 2x6s, and then I'll have to cleat everything. Just used my wood clamps here to square up this first one to my table, seeing how I know that's fairly square. Now I'm just going to slide all these 2x with the good side down, because this is the bottom, and we will put the carpenter's pencil trick. Anyone ever done this knows that put a 1/4 inch gap. And go ahead and tighten the right clamp down a little bit. Keep tension on everything. By doing this, I should take out some of the bows and the 2x. Okay, so I marked center, and then 16 inches on either side of center. The tabletop's 40 1/4, so we're gonna probably wanna come in 2 inches, 36 1/4. And that'll be the cleat to hold the boards from bouncing back and forth. And so then I'll go ahead and put 2 screws probably in each. Set these on my square lines here. Okay, so we want to start the legs at about 6 inches in. We'll go ahead and square that. Same on the other end. And I gotta slide this out of the way because I gotta rip some 1x2. These are where we're gonna hold the legs to the tabletop. What are you working at? Just a drill. Yeah, this will go on either side of the legs. The legs will sit in there, and then we can screw this down and this through. That way I don't have to have any fastener showing through the top. I think I'm going to take this back off and notch these back too. Okay, one more leg. Okay guys, so now I got to sand some more, and then we're going to put that cross member in. I'll get back to you.
I cut a couple 1-inch blocks for under the centered cross member, and on the foot to raise it, well, I use 3 per size structural screws of 5/16 by 6 inch to fasten to the legs.
Here. A little bit more sanding and then some trimmage on that top, and I'll get back to you guys. Okay guys, seeing how I forgot to turn the camera on, I just took my sheetrock square, squared up the edges on both ends, cut it down to 6 foot because they were a little bit long. And then I clipped a 4-inch 45 off of the corners just to give it a little bit more character. Okay, so now that the picnic table's done, in hindsight, I think I would have moved these legs in about 4 or 5 inches on each side, and then on the benches, kept them out and been able to slide them underneath. But I didn't, and I don't want to move the legs to the inside, because then the bench becomes unstable if you sit on the end. So I think what I'll do is keep it the same, just do the 6 foot benches as is the table. I'm going to go 3 2x6 wide on the seats, so it'll be a nice large seat, but I'm going to downgrade all the legs and the cross member one size, so the feet will only be a 2x6, top will only be a 2x4, the main leg up and down there will be a 2x8, I believe. So we're just going to downsize all that one size, and of course bring it down quite a ways because it's only going to be 18 inches tall. So yeah, anyhow, I'll start on the benches then. Okay, here's all the parts for the 2 benches. Well, there's the top and bottoms of the legs for the benches. So this morning I got to go ahead and put the legs together for the benches. But anyhow, there's one leg for the bench, 3 more to go. Okay guys, I just got done with the second bench. I have a total of about 300 bucks in for the 2 benches and the picnic table. I really like these benches. They're 18 inches tall. I think, in all honesty, they could be used separate from the picnic table as a garden bench. So I really think that turned out pretty dang good. The benches match pretty well with the table. The tabletop is 6 foot long by 40 inches wide. The benches are 18 inch wide by 18 inch tall. The table's also 32 inches tall. You got plenty of room between the bottom of the table to the top of the bench. All in all, it was a great little project. I hope everybody enjoyed this little project. Total time involved in it was about 5 days, but really only about 24 hours, maybe 26 hours. A lot of sanding time, a lot of sanding. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. Half of the actual working time on this project was sanding. But that's also what makes it look more like a piece of furniture versus, you know, a scab together big box store picnic table from China or elsewhere. But anyhow, guys, I hope everybody is doing great out there, and we will see you in the next video.